Everywhere we go, everyone is using a mobile device. And as you can see, it's been here for the past 45 years, continuing to gain our attention. Cell phones are so advanced to the point that they have the power of a mid 1990s computer, and it's only using 1/100th of its energy. That's why we're going out with the old and going in with the truth. There's literally been over 1.5 billion cell phones created, and cell phones do not only serve the purpose to communicate, but the cell phones let us learn and advance our skills within technology that become a part of our daily activities. And I've not only used my cell phone to make personal calls, but I use it to learn more. Interesting thing is that our cell phones go through a lot, from the packaging to getting out to our local retailers, and they go through concepts and prototypes that we don't get to see. And through the parts and software, they contain printed circuit boards that help to control your keypad, display, signal reception, and battery, along the proprietary software that allows us to use a single app or text message. Our cell phones have literally become personalized information vaults today. We are at the capability to pay with our cell phones, to look up actual distance between cities, and use applications to even market ourselves for the world to see. By having our cell phone, we can customize music, have social media platforms, bank accounts, and even email accounts. I love to use my cell phone to look up upcoming events, check out the latest news, and socialize on applications such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. And that's become one of the best parts of our cell phones, and we can always learn something new each day by the touch of a button and use it to our advantage. See, when we buy our new cell phones and electronics, we never know where our old ones end up to. Well, they end up in digital dumps around the world, like the one you're viewing right now, located in Ghana, India, one of the world's most toxic digital dumps. See, digital dumping has become a problem since 2009, in which consists of old TVs, printers, scanners, keyboards, and computer monitors. About 20 to 50 million tons of e-waste has been wasted, and that's only 2% of America's trash-filled lands. Americans dump phones containing over $60 million of precious metals such as gold and silver every year. So you might be asking yourself, does your cell phone need to be in working condition to recycle? No, it doesn't. You can recycle your cell phones at local facilities, and they'll properly diminish them and also take care of the precious metals in order to help society. Now that makes us stop and think if it's really worth destroying our cell phones. Because at the end of the day, our cell phones contain precious metals such as copper, gold, silver, nickel, palladium, and platinum. And when recycling your cell phones, these precious metals are removed. And after that, the remaining is shredded to make new products such as high-grade metals or glass. See, digital dumping creates a lot of health issues around the world. And when we're thinking about how many are recycled, there's been a lot of different indications of how many numbers have been recycled. So when it comes to recycling, we need to make sure that we do better and put them into good use. Because what does e-waste really do to you? See, e-waste has literally hurts a lot of people within foreign countries. And however, in many foreign countries such as Ghana, it's taking a big impact to their social lives every day. So the people in Ghana are really affected by the e-waste, and also many other different foreign countries, because it affects their air, and might cause different issues along the way, such as lung cancer, DNA damage, and other different types of heart disease, which is very bad for them. See, these countries take about 20% of what's properly recycled within the graph. Not to mention the other 80% is unreported. When we're looking at the graph, you can see that China has reported 7.3 million tons and US is at 6.3. And the worst part is there's a bigger issue because it's continuing to grow as it is. So why should you recycle your electronics? Well, when it comes to recycling, you're not only helping out your community, but you're creating a better environment for everyone else. And many products in the digital waste dumps are hazardous, so you're helping them live better every day. Many of you may not only want to recycle your old cell phones, But it becomes a question of what you can do in order to avoid your device from becoming part of the e-waste. You can do it by donating your cell phone to either a family or friend if you do not trust recycling to a big distributor, which will take it apart. So where does all this scrap metal go at the end of the day? Well, China is known to be one of the national areas where the circuit boards and precious metals are contained, and the scrap metal contained is in a bowl and its other broken chips, and is later sold to companies to help create parts for new products such as Apple and Samsung and other different companies. So what does all of this information mean to us? Well, this means that e-waste has been an issue, and it's still becoming a bigger issue, and we need to also make sure that we resolve things so we can do better. So the next person that you see, you can let them know what you can do, because at the end of the day, we're trying to keep this earth clean. So I want to just talk to you guys about how e-waste literally contains so much different chemicals, and also we can also start going to local areas, starting to recycle and do much better for our community when it comes to this, because this will benefit everyone in our society. And when it comes to recycling your devices, it helps out with the air and pollution and the water that contains all the different types of chemicals once the scrap metal is reduced in the greenhouses and emissions. In other words, when you recycle your devices, you are ensuring new products that you buy are fully safe. Well, the world that we live in can have many distractions in life, and as technology evolves, these digital dumps will only get worse. So when you're looking at your phone, laptop, or Kindle, just to take in mind that the product that you're holding in your hand can be recycled for a better environment. Thank you so much, and have a great one.